As we age, you'll notice that the skin under your eyes changes. Of course, the overall skin on your face and your body changes, but more so the skin under your eyes. There's loss of volume because of loss of fat. You see more hollows because of that. There's less blood flow and there's more wrinkles. And that's why you see those fine lines under your eyes. So you can apply concealer the same way you used to apply in your 20s or 30s, where you pack the concealer under your eyes. You can use the same products, but we changed the technique just a tad bit to adapt to what has changed here. Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. If you're new here, I've been a makeup artist for over 20 years. And today I'm going to be showing you 5 quick fixes for those under eye dark circles and hollows using concealer. In our makeup routines, concealers are applied after your base makeup, which can either be a skin tint or a foundation. Today I'm going to be using a skin tint, but before that I'm going to quickly prep my face. I'm going to be using the Worst Rich Barrier Cream. You're welcome to use any moisturizer or primer that you prefer to use. This feels really nice on the skin. If you're looking for something that's rich, that's thick, that'll take care of your skin barrier, I would highly recommend this. I personally like to use moisturizers on days where I don't apply makeup for a very long time. And this is one such day, because after this recording is done, I'm going to take this off, relax on my couch and have a cup of coffee, because I have nowhere to go and I think I'm also going to be editing this video. So we'll get that makeup off. And for base makeup, rather than using a foundation, I'm going to be using something really light today. This is the Diffusion Dew Drops by Make Beauty, and I'm using the shade 6. And while blending out this foundation, I'm not going to take it under my eyes because I'm going to leave that place vacant for the concealer that we'll be using. I personally don't like to apply too much under my eyes. That's another issue, especially as you age. When you layer up too much is when your concealer starts to move and crease and look cakey. So you want to keep the product to the minimum. And I'm going to share with you a few tips that you can follow to do that. Keep the layers to the minimum, but still make sure it gives you good coverage and it doesn't move. Those are the 3 rules. Using the One Size Blurring Setting Powder, I'm going to quickly set my entire face, but I'm going to do it very lightly because we're not going for a full glam look here. How about I just work on one side and compare it to the other side so we can see how much of a difference it makes. The first thing that I'm going to teach you is to combat dark circles. Now you can most definitely use a color corrector and layer it with a concealer. Sometimes that's too much as you age. When you layer too much, it can start to look cakey. So you want to keep the layers to the minimum, but still achieve the same look. So rather than first applying a corrector and then a concealer over it, I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to be using a peach corrector from the NYX color correcting palette. I'm just taking a little bit and I'm going to mix it with a concealer that's a true match to my skin tone. When I say true match to my skin tone, I don't mean the skin tone that's under my eye, not the tone of my dark circle. I mean the tone of my skin on the face. And that would be, for me, Milani Concealer in the shade 145. So I'm mixing a little bit of that peach corrector with a little bit of that concealer. Make sure you've mixed it really well. I'm picking it up with the Real Techniques flat angled brush. You can use any brush that you have. I prefer flat angled brushes under my eyes just because of the way it applies. It's very easy to get it in those corners. And what I'm going to do is simply dab it. Just like that. And as you can see, that has completely covered up my dark circle. Now, let's say I don't choose a concealer that's a good match to my skin tone. I go with something lighter. Let's see what happens when you don't mix it with a peach corrector and you use a lighter shade of concealer. Let me apply it on this side. I'm going to apply a generous amount of this concealer so it completely covers the dark circles, and I'm going to blend this out. I'm taking another small angled brush and I'm going to simply dab it and blend it out just like I did on the other side. Do you see the difference? Now, why is this side looking ashy? If you didn't know, your dark circles have a purple to blue undertone. So when you use something lighter over that, that's going to mix with that blue and purple undertones and give you that ashy look. So if you want to combat your dark circles, never go with a lighter shade of concealer. So make sure to always use a concealer that's a good match to your skin tone, and then mix it up with a little bit of color corrector and apply it to completely cover your dark circles without giving you flashbacks or your concealer looking ashy. This next step is for anyone who has under eye bags. Now, I don't have under eye bags, but I'm going to use that technique because I still have that hollow right there. You can see that curve right there. So it works very similar to under eye bags, and I'm going to show you how to combat that using 2 shades of concealers. One, try to use a concealer that's a good match to your skin tone. Again, when I say skin tone, it should be a good match to your face skin tone. And then use a concealer that's 1 shade lighter than your skin tone. So for me, that's going to be Milani Concealer in the shade 145. And for the lighter concealer, I'm going to be using Milani Concealer in the shade 130. First, go ahead and apply that concealer, which is a true match to your skin tone. So that's going to be my Milani Concealer in the shade 145. So I'm going to apply that right underneath my eyes, and I'm going to be using the same Real Techniques brush to blend it out. And even though I'm not using a color corrector mixed with the concealer this time, you can see that it still gave me beautiful coverage. That's what happens when you use a concealer that's a good match to your skin tone. With eye bags, you'll see there's a bulge right underneath your eye, and underneath that bulge you will see a hollow. What we're going to do is use a lighter shade of concealer right underneath that hollow. What light color concealers do is they bring things forward. So to highlight your face, you use either a highlighter or a lighter shade of concealer because you want those features to be showcased even more. It brings them forward. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing now because we don't want that indentation. So I'm going to pick up the lighter shade of concealer, which is 130, and I'm going to use just a tad bit right in that hollow, just like that. And with the same brush, because there's going to be residue of the deeper shade of concealer on this, I'm going to blend it out so it blends out seamlessly. That has covered that up beautifully. And now to remove that shine, I'm going to lightly set it with the One Size translucent blurring powder. As you can see, that looks flawless. My hollows are pretty much invisible, and it's also going to take care of your eye bags. So always go with 2 shades of concealers when you have eye bags under your eyes. Now for this next step, if you want very bright under eyes, using a concealer that's a good match to your skin tone will give you the coverage, but it doesn't really highlight underneath the eyes. And if you use a lighter shade of concealer like we did on this side, and I showed you, it's going to look ashy because the concealer is going to mix with the blue-purple undertones. So what do you do if you have dark circles and if you want that bright under eyes? We are still going to start with the concealer that's a good match to my skin tone, which is Milani Concealer in the shade 145. And I'm going to quickly blend this out because the first step is to still cover up those dark circles to create that clean canvas before you brighten it up. If you go with the lighter concealer to brighten it up, it's going to start looking ashy. So the first step, cover up those dark circles. Now is when we will work on brightening this area. Now you can use a lighter shade of concealer over this, but sometimes it can still look ashy. So I have a better way to do this. Rather than using a translucent powder, use a pink powder to brighten up under the eyes. Now this one's from Doll 10 Beauty, and I absolutely love this powder. You're welcome to use whatever you have. I'm going to pick it up with this triangle sponge, and I'm going to press it gently underneath my eyes to not just set my concealer, but also brighten up everything. So now we have the bright under eyes without it looking ashy. And that in fact looks absolutely stunning, especially when you're done with your makeup. This next step is for anyone who has fine lines underneath the eyes. And I learned this step from another makeup artist. His name is Vincent Ford, and it's a fabulous step. So let's go ahead and apply our concealer as usual and blend it out. Next, squint your eyes. The reason you do this is because you'll know where you have those fine lines. Now it's when this concealer settles in those fine lines is when it starts to crease. So to avoid that, we're going to use a small Q-tip to remove the product from those fine lines. Again, go ahead and squint. And I'm going to use a small Q-tip to remove the excess product from all of those fine lines. And I'm squinting because that's when you can tell where the fine lines are. So definitely remove from all those fine lines. Now that we've removed all of that excess product, we're not going to leave this as is because we still want it to blend in with the rest of the concealer. So I'm going to use my brush. I didn't take any extra product on this. There's only residue of the concealer that we blended out left on this. So I'm going to use this to go over everything one more time. What that's going to do is, while we've removed that excess product from our fine lines, it's going to blend everything and make it look seamless while keeping minimal product over those fine lines. And that'll prevent creasing. And once you blended it out, very lightly set it with a translucent powder to prevent the products from moving. So the powder is going to seal everything for you. There's one thing that I want to specify here. You can still see my fine lines. This is not a cosmetic surgery where you can completely get rid of fine lines, but what it's going to do is prevent the concealer from settling inside of those fine lines and separating out, which we call as creasing. Because a lot of times when I say it'll prevent it from creasing, I do see a lot of comments saying I can still see the fine lines. Of course you will see the fine lines. I'm not a cosmetic surgeon, I'm just a makeup artist. So if you want to not see those fine lines, you probably have to get Botox and fillers, which I do not have in my face. So you will still see those fine lines, but the concealer is not going to sit inside of those fine lines and separate out and crease. This next tip is for anyone who doesn't have too much of a dark circle, but do have fine lines, and no matter what you do, your concealer will crease. So instead of a concealer, use a nude eye pencil. This one's from Urban Decay and I'm going to link it in the description box below. This is not a good fit for me because I still have deep dark circles, but works wonderfully if you don't have too much dark circles, but you have those fine lines. No matter what you do, your concealer will crease. All you have to do is apply this nude pencil underneath your eyes, avoiding those fine lines, and then quickly blend it out with your finger. Now, with eye pencils, they're way thicker and they're way drier. So once they dry, they set and they don't move. You don't need to even set it with any powder. All you have to do is apply that pencil underneath your eyes and quickly blend it out. There you go. As you can see, it doesn't give me too much coverage, but it gives me just enough coverage. And that's why, as I mentioned, this works perfectly if you have under eye wrinkles or those fine lines. Doesn't work if you have very dark circles like me. I mean, it still works, but it will not give you as much coverage as a concealer does. This is something that I do when I want a quick fix. Like I want to cover up like a spot on my face. I don't want to see that, so I'm going to quickly apply that pencil and blend it out, and now it's gone. And similarly, I will use it under my eyes when I want that quick fix, when I'm going to meet a friend or do groceries and I don't want to apply too much concealer and I have to get out the door in like 5 minutes. But again, works wonderful if you don't have dark circles, but if you do have fine lines. Now that is dry and set. I don't even need to set it with powder. It's all taken care of. That's it, my friends. Those were 5 quick fixes for your under eye dark circles, those fine lines, those wrinkles, those hollows, those eye bags, what have you. I hope you truly enjoyed this video. Let me know in comments if you would like to watch a part 2. And if you tried any of these tricks, please don't forget to tag me on social media. I've also linked all of the products that I used in this video as well as in the description box below. So make sure to check that out. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.